All right, everybody, thank you for being here today. Make sure you have everything that you need. So just kind of check around, something to sip on, some weights if you want to use weights today. You could always have a variety of weights, something lighter, something heavier if you want to kind of play with that as well anytime, as well as no weights or anything that is heavy that you can hold on to around your house. And let's take a moment to check in. So when you're ready, just settle in, take a moment to connect to your space and let go of your day, the rush to arrive. Congratulate yourself for showing up today. Maybe take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, just sigh that breath out. Your hands and your arms can rest wherever that feels comfortable for you today. They can be by your side. Your palms can face up or down. Or if you'd like to have hand on your chest, hand on your belly, whatever helps you connect to the present moment, get grounded, and connect to your breath. And when you feel ready, take another deep breath all the way in as if you're blowing into a balloon. And as you exhale, you can sigh that breath out again. Just let it go. Good. We'll do that again, just at your own pace. Breathe in, allow your rib cage to expand. Pretend your head is full of helium, getting lighter. And exhale and release. Good. This time, as you inhale, allow your eyes and nose to look up. And as you exhale, tip your chin and your nose down. And again, inhale, eyes and nose look up. And exhale, look down. And one more time. You can breathe in as you look up. And breathe out as you look down. Then come back to face center and just look over one shoulder, just turning as far to one side as it feels comfortable for you. And then look over the other shoulder or come back to center. So you're just working within your own range of motion. And just find a nice, easy breath. It doesn't matter if you're inhaling or exhaling when you're looking, as long as you're breathing. Good. One more time. And then back to center. And then just let one ear tip towards the shoulder and then look down towards that shoulder. And then face forward again and come back to center. If any of these movements don't work for you or don't feel right to you, just you can stay here and breathe where you are, or just find an easy way to stretch into your neck. Looking forward, then come back to center. And again, one ear towards the shoulder. Look at that shoulder. Come back to center and rise. And then other side. Just keep breathing. And then return to center. Good. This time now, as you inhale, slide your elbows back behind you and look up again. And as you exhale, slide your fingers forward and look down. Inhale, slide the elbows back, look up. And exhale, look down, slide forward. And just one more time, just like that. And exhale, use your exhale to connect you to your core. And come back to center. Now you can either have your hands here still or cross your hands over your chest, or you could hold on to the edges of your seat. So a few options here. And then sit nice and long, so not dropping the head down, but just looking face forward. And then just see if you can lean back a little bit. And if you're close to your seat, just press back into your seat. Or if you can scoot forward in your chair and lean back. Or you're just trying to lean as far back as you feel you can control. And same motion if your hands are here. Same motion if your hands are here. Good. And we'll do one more. And come back to center. Good. Place your hands on your knees again. As you inhale, slide your elbows back, look up. And then slide your fingers forward and look down. Return to center. Arms beside you. And now just reach towards the ground, like you're going to touch the floor, but not quite. And then come back up to the top. Now you can stay on the same side or alternate sides, whatever works for you today. We're not actually trying to touch the floor. We're finding the stretch in the side of the body, as well as tapping into our oblique muscles. Good. Let's just do one more each side. And come back to center. All right, let's cross one arm over the chest, like you're patting yourself on the back. You can take the other hand and just pull that arm towards you. Breathe into that shoulder. You can stay here longer or switch sides with me. Stretch into that shoulder. Good. And then bring your arms back down to your sides. Next time you breathe in, just give everything a squeeze. You can lift your shoulders into your ears. Then exhale, release, and let go. And again, inhale, lift and squeeze. And exhale, release, and let go. Do that one more time. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale and release. Good. Now maybe just stir the shoulders around. You could do both at the same time or single side only. Good. Maybe take your fingertips to your shoulders and then circle your elbows around. This just gives you a little more space and range of motion. If you want to reverse that circle or change the movement in any way, just change it up. Good. All right, bring your arms back down. Let's do another squeeze. Inhale, squeeze it all tense and tighten, breathing all the way in. And then exhale and release. Good. And just turn your head a little bit again, side to side, or any way that would feel good to you. Okay, now let's bring the elbows in, palms face up, and just open and close just at the forearm. Some of these movements now we're working into the movement and the muscles and the joints that we'll be adding weight to. So we just want to work through opening and closing through the shoulder joint. You can turn the palms to face towards each other if that works for you. You can spread the fingers out or you can squeeze the hands into fists. Good. Two more. Last one. Come back to center. Bring your arms down beside you. And then just bend the elbows. Maybe squeeze your hands into a fist. And then release. Open the hands. Squeeze and release. Don't have to squeeze. The hands can stay relaxed. Or you can add that squeeze. Good. Let's do two more. Last one. Good. And I'll just bring one arm across the body. A little curve in that elbow, maybe curved in the wrist. Good. Two more. Last one. And then switch sides or repeat a second set on the same side. Good. Two more. Last one. Very good. Let's take the elbows in and just lift and lower the elbows. And as you lower, you can add a squeeze like you're giving yourself a hug. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Little squeeze. Good. And then you can lift, maybe extend, bend, and pull in. If the extension doesn't work for you, just continue repeating what we've been doing. Three more. Two more. Good. Last one. All right. Let's go for a run now. Start to move a little faster. Again, we're still in warm up mode, but we want to start to create a little bit of heat. If it's an option for you to lift your knees and feet off the ground, you can do that as well, or just continue to run with your arms and shoulders. Could also ski, same motion, arms move at the same time. Single arm or both arms. Good. And three, two, one, and pull. Good. Now turn the palms up. It's like you're holding a ball in each hand. We're going to do a little bit of juggling. Again, we're just getting the body warmed up. We want to start to move around the seat. So you might be bending forward, reaching up, all around you. Just keep it in motion. Balls in the air. Maybe they're bowling balls, maybe they're ping pong balls. There's maybe something in between, so you can use your imagination to add density to our invisible balls. And three, two, one, and rest. Good. All right, shake it out. Now let's bring the hands to the chest, one hand on top of the other, and start to alternate hands like you're climbing a rope. You could always pull one hand down or both hands down. If you'd like to add in a bit of a lean, you could tip backwards a little bit. Notice what that does for you. Or continue to sit in a neutral position. Good. 5 more seconds. All right, let that go. Shake it out. Roll out your shoulders. And then pull your elbows in. And let's do a crisscross and a pull. Just nice and slow. Feel the nice stretch in the chest, across the shoulders. You might notice this somewhere else, rib cage or upper back. We're not trying to go to our highest intensity, just getting warmed up. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. Let's bring our hands to our legs. This time, reach up and then down. Reach up and down. Each time, just tap your legs. It's up to you how high you want to reach your level. It's up to you how low you want to reach. Working within your comfortable range of motion. We'll come back to this later and that'll be a little bit faster. Good. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Very good. All right, let's row the boat. You can either row across the body or in front of the body. Single arm or both arms. Okay, so find which way you'd like to row your boat today. You could always change it up if you like. It can be a little different each time. Or you can keep it the same. And just slow and steady here. Working into muscles of the waist, the oblique muscles, muscles of our core that help to keep us steady and stable. Good. 5 more seconds. All right, it's time to transition to our weights now. Maybe have a sip of water if you like, and then we'll get ready to go. All right, so using a set of weights, can be hand weights or wrist weights, no weights at all, or something that you can hold on to that is of equal weight in your house. Coming into ready position, elbows back, palms face up. We'll open and close. So for each of these exercises, we'll go for a little less than a minute. Give ourselves a few seconds to transition. And I'll let you know when we're about halfway through. And remember, it's up to you to pace yourself according to your body today and your energy level. Maybe you have a lot of energy and you want to give as much energy to your practice as you can today. Maybe you're feeling a little low energy, but you showed up anyway. So even if you're only moving at 20%, that's 100%. That's your best today. All right, I'll talk through our halfway. We're almost done. All right, and now straighten the arms out and bring the arms down and just kind of let the shoulders relax. And then bend your elbows and we'll lift and lower the arms. Now we have some options here. Single arm is always an option. In both arms. More intensity would be a straight arm. Single straight arm or double straight arm. We're a little more than halfway through. Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. Very good. Arms down. Roll out the shoulders. And let's move on. Single arm across the body. Just adding a little scoop. Scooping into the elbow and the wrist, the hand. Good. Last one. You're switching sides. You can switch with me. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Two more. Last one. Very good. Arms down beside you. And now we'll go into bicep curls. We did this with our warm up earlier. We want to straighten the arms and bend the elbows. So, a classic bicep curl, the palms rotate as you bend the elbow. So, the palms will face your shoulder. We're about halfway through. And then as you lower the arms, the palms are facing in. Could always do a single bicep curl. Or double. Good. Last one. Very good. All right, moving on to triceps. If you already know what you enjoy, you can move right into it. I'll give you a few options. You can lift and lower overhead. You can extend the arms back behind you. If you're able to kind of hinge forward a little bit, that will help keep your arms back there. You could also press out of your seat, like you're trying to lift yourself up out of your chair. And we're about halfway through. Check in with your breath. Use your exhale for extra energy, strength. Good. Two more. Last one. And bring it down. All right, so that was round one done. Shake it off. You can circle the ankle, circle the wrist, circle the shoulder, and stretch into your neck. And then round two, when you're ready, come to your ready position, palms face up. This is for our rotator cuff. Here we are externally and internally rotating the arm bone. Good. We're about halfway through. We don't want to go real fast. If we have light weights, it's easy to go a little bit faster, but we want to try to stay steady and controlled. Good. Two more. And last one. All right. Lower the arms down. Give the shoulders a little break. And then lateral raises. So in our warm up, I added an extension, which is really challenging to do, but you are welcome to play with that, even if you get one or two in there. It's up to you. Good. We're a little more than halfway through. Good. 10 more seconds. One more. All right. Well done. Bring your arms down. Roll it out. And then we'll move to our scoops. Lift and lower. Good. Stay connected to your breath. And if you're switching, switch with me. Make sure you're breathing. Use your exhale for control. Our exhales keep us connected to our core. It's very stabilizing. Good. Two more. Last one. Excellent. Now we have biceps. So here you could do traditional again, or maybe it's a hammer curl this time. With hammer curl, the palm is facing in the whole time as you lower and lift. Good. We're about halfway through. Move at your own pace. Keep breathing. All right, got about 10 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. Moving on to triceps. So it can be overhead, it can be behind you. Compress yourself up and out of your chair. Just a good functional exercise. Good. All right, we're about halfway through. And use your inhales to help you energize. Use your exhales to keep you grounded. Good. Last one. Very nice. Round two is done. Shake it off. Roll it out. All right, here we go. Round two. When you're ready, come into your ready position. Once again, rotation. Nice and steady. Get a little squeeze as you open. If you can find that squeeze at the shoulder blades. Good. Almost there. We've got about 15 seconds. Good. Two more. Last one. All right. Bring your arms down. And now we have our lateral raises. Lift and lower. You can give it a squeeze as you bring those elbows in. Single arm or both arms. About halfway through. Good. Almost there. Slow and steady, getting stronger with each repetition. Two more. Last one. Excellent. Arms down. Now let's scoop. One arm, scoop across. Good. We are halfway through. Switching, you can switch with me. Good. On this last round, you might have a little more energy and strength, or maybe you're starting to get a little fatigued. Just notice. Two more. Last one. Excellent. All right, now we have biceps. You can go back to a traditional bicep curl or hammer curl with the palm facing in. Another option is a lateral curl. Just gets a different angle of the biceps muscle. Good. And we are halfway through. Good. Try to let that arm lengthen all the way out. Last one. Very good. All right, now we have triceps. Check in with your breath. Good. And we are halfway through. Good. Keep moving or rest if you need to rest. Two more. Last one. Very good. All right, you are all done with your weights. You can set them off to the side. Shake it off. Have a little sip of water if you need to. Okay. So for our next round, I'm going to start to heat things up a little bit. When you're ready to get started, you can start with a little bit of running. You can start with some skiing. And then we want to go to our highest intensities. You're going to just start to go faster, faster, faster. If it's an option for you to add the feet and the knees, add those in as well. Just keep yourself moving, moving, moving as fast as you can, increasing the intensity. And we're going to go, go, go. And then we'll have a moment to rest. If you'd like to lean back, you can try that. If you want to lean forward and back, you could try that. Good. And three, two, one, and rest. Good. So during that rest, if you want this to be an active rest, you can keep moving just at a slower pace or let yourself completely rest. Okay. So next up, we have crisscross pull, elbows in. When you're ready, crisscross in front of the chest and pull. Okay. You can start to go faster. And try not to pace yourself according to me. You want to pace yourself according to yourself. You can go faster. You can go slower. You can modify the exercise any way you want to. Change it up to increase or decrease the intensity. Good. Keep it moving. Keep breathing. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Shake it off. Mm. Okay, here we go. palm face down, playing those drums. Had a student earlier today who had to show me all her pictures. She went to an African drumming workshop retreat where they played drums all day and danced around their drum. And it kind of looks like what we do here. They were dancing around, drumming. Sometimes they had sticks. They had drums all around them. They did not have drums on the ceiling. We get to use our imagination for that one, or out here. But it was pretty cool to hear the sound of those drums and keep it moving. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Short little rest. It can be active or hydrate, breathe, and get ready for the next exercise. All right, so next up, catching flies. Here we go. Want to snatch them out of the air as fast as we can. Again, maybe we don't want to catch flies. It's just the name of this exercise. Maybe we want to catch something else. Maybe we got money falling from the sky today. Wouldn't that be nice? Good. Keep it moving. You want to move all around as best as you can, challenging your balance, challenging your core, heating things up, making it interesting. Now we've got 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Nice breath. All right, time to row the boat. Here we go. Row across or in front, or you can mix it up, right? And then go faster. Increase the intensity by going faster, maybe by leaning back, maybe by leaning forward and back. Again, you can always go faster than me. I have to pace myself so I can still talk, but y'all can go as fast as you want to. Increase the intensity and listen to your body. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, check in with your breath. Stretch out your neck if you need to. Okay, climbing the rope. Here we go. Start to pull as fast as you can, pulling down. You can lean back or sit up in a neutral position. Good. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Easy breath. All right, next we have crisscross pull. Begin with your elbows back. Here we go. Crisscross pull. You can add a squeeze, squeezing your hands into a fist, or just keep your hands relaxed. Again, you can always go faster than me. If the crisscross starts to feel confusing, you can punch and pull. A similar exercise. Just keep it moving. And 5 more seconds. And rest. Very good. All right, shake it off. Sip of water if it's been a minute. All right. I'm back to playing those drums. Palms face down. When you're ready, begin. Or you can have sticks. Drumming all around you. We don't have to just drum down. You can drum out, drum up, drum over, get lower to the ground, reach higher up. Good. All right. I forgot to give us a break. I was having too much fun. So let's take a moment. Quick check in. Take a breath. Hmm. All right. This time, hands on your legs. Let's reach up and down. You're high and you're low. If one direction doesn't feel good to you, you can stick with only one direction. Maybe just reach up or just reach down or both. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Good. All right. Take a little break. Deep breath. Let's row the boat. Here we go. Going faster and leaning back. Keeping the torso moving, front, back, all kinds of ways to change it up. Rowing forward and back. Good. Almost there. Keep it moving. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Very good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, next up, elbows high, fists at your chest or like heart level. And it's like you're speed punching one of those bags in front of you. So you're just going to punch, 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 little punches in front of you. If you want to take it higher, you can take it higher. If you want to take it lower, it can be lower. If you want to move up and down, you can move up and down. Or maybe all around. Take it with you wherever you go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right. Next up, let's juggle the balls. So here we go. Energy up, 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 all around you. Keep breathing. Good. Keep juggling. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake it off. Check in with your breath. You should be able to talk, but maybe feel just slightly breathless. That's how you know you're getting your heart rate up. If you're not quite feeling at that level, then you can take this next round to really take it up a notch. Okay, so let's catch some flies. Here we go. All around you, up and down, all around. Good. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Five more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Very good. And check in with your neck and your shoulders and take a little stretch. Okay, let's go into our crisscross pull. Here we go. Good. Almost there, halfway through. I'm watching y'all and watching me at the same time. I lose my crisscross. Five more seconds. Good. And rest. Shake it off. You might start feeling warm now. You might feel your heart beating a little bit faster. Okay. How about we climb our rope? So here we go. Climbing, reaching up, pulling down. Lean back if that's an option. Good. Try not to hold your breath. Almost there. Five more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Shake it off. All right. Next up, we have a crisscross pull. Let's pull the elbows back. Get a little extra stretch in the chest before we go. Again, if you want to leave out the crisscross, punch and pull instead. Good. Almost there. Five more seconds. Three, two, and one. Very good. Let that go. Okay. Let's go back to reach up and down. In three, two, one. Here we go. Up and down. Try not to drop your head so we still keep the eyes and chest lifted even as we are leaning forward. Almost there. Five more seconds. And three, two, one, and rest. Very good. And deep breath in and deep breath out. Have a sip of water if you want to. Okay, let's go back to rowing the boat. This will be our last round of rowing. And this rowing is actually going to lead us into a bit of a final round, bonus round, where we start putting it all together. So we're going to keep moving a little bit longer this time before we rest and stretch. So rowing your way. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now climb that rope. 5 more seconds. All right, now let's catch some flies all around you. Keep it moving. And 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right. So take a moment here. Nice deep breath in, long, slow breath out. And then hands on your legs. And as you inhale, let your eyes and nose look up again. Just slide your elbows back. And as you exhale, look down and slide your fingers forward. Inhale, elbows slide back, eyes lift. Exhale, slide forward. One more time. And come back to center. You can take one hand just to rest on your seat, other hand, fingertips on your shoulder, and then lean over and just let that elbow lift. Now I have my hand on my seat to support my weight. If you want to take the stretch further and it feels okay to reach overhead, you can add the overhead reach or just keep your fingers here. And then come back to center. Hand supports on your seat, fingertips to your shoulder, lean over. And come back to center. Good. Roll the shoulders. And then cross one arm over the chest. Give that arm a stretch. It's like you're giving yourself a big hug. Breathe into the back of that arm and shoulder. And then other side, cross over. And breathe. Maybe you can take your hands to the back of your seat or behind your back, just so you can open the chest a little bit more. Just roll the shoulders back. Good, and let that go. And on your next breath in, give everything a good squeeze. Inhale, tense and squeeze. Then exhale, release, and let go. And just take a moment now. You can close your eyes if you want to, and come back to your breath. Acknowledge the effects of this practice. Congratulate yourself once again for showing up, making it all the way to the end. And if there's anything you want to let go of before you move back into your day, take a deep breath all the way in. And big breath all the way out. Let something go. And thank you all for joining me again today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and week. I'll see you next Monday. Thanks, everybody.